Welcome to Psych with Sigmund, the show where we explore the fascinating world of psychology and uncover the secrets of the human mind. I'm your host, Sigmund, and today we're going to dive into a psychological phenomenon that affects us all, the Zeigarnik Effect. So, what is the Zeigarnik Effect? In simple terms, it's the tendency for our brains to remember uncompleted tasks or unfinished business better than completed ones. This concept was first discovered by psychologist Bluma Zeigarnik in the 1920s, who noticed that waiters in a restaurant could recall orders that hadn't been fulfilled yet, but struggled to remember orders that had already been served. The theoretical background of the Zeigarnik effect is rooted in motivation and cognitive dissonance theories. According to these theories, our brains are wired to seek closure and completion, and when we leave tasks or conversations unfinished, it creates a sense of mental tension or discomfort. This tension motivates us to complete the task or resolve the issue, which is why we tend to remember uncompleted tasks more vividly. One key psychologist who contributed to our understanding of the Zeigarnik effect is Leon Festinger, who developed the theory of cognitive dissonance. Festinger's work suggests that when we experience a discrepancy between our thoughts, feelings, or behaviors, it creates an uncomfortable state of tension, which motivates us to resolve the dissonance and restore balance. Research has consistently shown that the Zeigarnik effect is a powerful force in shaping our behavior and memory. For example, studies have found that people are more likely to recall unfinished tasks than completed ones, even when the tasks are mundane or routine. This effect is not limited to tasks. It also applies to social interactions and relationships. When we leave conversations or interactions unfinished, it can lead to feelings of uncertainty, anxiety, or even conflict. In therapeutic settings, the Zeigarnik effect has significant implications for treating conditions like obsessive-compulsive disorder, OCD, or anxiety disorders. By acknowledging the role of unfinished business in perpetuating mental distress, therapists can work with clients to develop strategies for completing tasks, finding closure, and reducing mental tension. For instance, a therapist might help a client with OCD to break down repetitive behaviors into smaller, manageable tasks, allowing them to experience a sense of completion and reduce anxiety. So, how can understanding the Zeigarnik effect help us in our everyday lives? For one, it can inform our approach to goal setting and task management. By breaking down large tasks into smaller, manageable chunks, we can create a sense of completion and reduce mental tension. Additionally, recognizing the Zeigarnik effect can help us become more mindful of our thoughts and emotions, allowing us to better manage stress and anxiety related to unfinished business. In personal relationships, the Zeigarnik effect can also play a significant role. When we leave conversations or interactions unfinished, it can lead to feelings of uncertainty or conflict. By recognizing the importance of completion and closure in social interactions, we can make an effort to complete conversations, provide closure, and maintain healthier relationships. For example, imagine you're in the middle of a project at work, but you have to leave for a meeting before you can finish it. The Zeigarnik effect would predict that you'll be more likely to think about the unfinished project during the meeting and maybe even feel a sense of anxiety or distraction. To mitigate this effect, you could take a few minutes to break down the task into smaller steps, create a plan for completion, and set a specific goal for when you'll finish the project. Another example is in social interactions. The Zeigarnik effect would suggest that you'll be more likely to think about the unfinished conversation and feel a sense of uncertainty or anxiety about the relationship. To address this, you could make an effort to complete the conversation at a later time, provide closure, and reassure your friend that you value the relationship. In conclusion, the Zeigarnik effect is a powerful psychological phenomenon that reveals the intricate workings of our brains. By understanding this effect, we can gain insights into our own motivations, emotions, and behaviors, and develop strategies for managing stress, anxiety, and mental tension. As we navigate our daily lives, it's essential to recognize the impact of unfinished business on our well-being and take steps to create closure, completion, and a sense of resolution. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, And until next time, may your ego find balance between pleasure and reality.